Welcome to the weekly watch of March 17th, 2014. I'm your host, Darkly10000, and with me, as always, is Truman
Yo.
and Nathan.
Hello.
I had to, pause. I'm, lifting my arm up slowly into the air, waiting for you to say hello, Truman.
Why?
Because that's how we always do it. I think.
Yeah, but I said hello. I said hi.
But you
What
took
would
a
you be
while.
waiting for?
I was waiting for you to say hi!
It took you 5 seconds.
What? What are you talking about? I said it immediately.
No, you
By
didn't.
the way, heads up, kinda drunk.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
I
you.
figured.
Okay. So this week, or 2 weeks ago, we watched... I can't ever say this name.
Kimi Todoke?
Kimi no Todoke.
All I know is it's that one. It's the only way I know it's a move. Holy shit! The only way I know it's St. Patrick's Day. But so I've also I may have been drinking a little, but the only way I may know this name is that it is an attack that Nisa uses in Desgaia D2, because Nisa is the embodiment of NISA.
Who is?
Nisa from Hyperdimensional Neptunia.
Wait, what?
In Desgaia D2, there's the character Nisa, who's the embodiment of NISA, and she's from Hyperdimensional Neptunia. And
Why did you bring that up?
Because one of her attacks is Kimi no Todoke.
Oh, okay.
And they're the ones who released it in the West.
I see. Gotcha. Makes sense
Yeah,
now.
Truman, how drunk are you?
Quite a bit.
Okay, 'cause I could not understand how you did not follow that. It was 10 words.
Okay, so let's continue.
It's a show about a gloomy girl from the ring. No, a socially retarded girl that looks like she's from the ring.
Yeah,
Yes.
a very awkward and...
No,
Unfamiliar
socially
girl.
retarded.
Okay, fine.
How do you not love this show, Jay? I don't understand the concept. Do you not have a soul? Were all your emotions taken out by a robot or something?
Wow, already pulling that one out, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going right into it. I'm not gonna hold back.
My main problem with this show is that it is slow. Literally, one of the characters sums up my entire feelings with one quote saying, "It's like watching a turtle race."
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll give you...
That was my biggest complaint, is that it was slow.
the only part I thought was ever slow was the whole arc with, what's her name? The main character's friend and the guy that likes her and, the older brother thing.
That was the best part of the show.
That was my favorite arc.
That was
That's
Really?
where
That's
where I
slow.
started
How
paying
was that much
attention.
slow at all?
You mean the second to last arc? I thought that was the one poor arc of the show.
I don't get how you could say that was slow.
I thought that was the one boring arc. And every other arc I thought was awesome, except for that
so
one.
yeah, my two major complaints with the show was it was slow, and I cared more for the side characters than the main characters.
Exactly, the side characters are awesome. I especially like how Ryu gets introduced. He's like, I'm not leaving my seat, and just lays there.
He de-gaffs about everything.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I'm just...
His relationship with Chizuru, I think that's her name,
Yeah.
is more interesting than I don't remember them, Kazuhaya and whatever her name is. I don't even
Really?
remember her name. Yes.
Really?
Yes, really. Their relationship just builds way too slowly. I mean, granted, I've only watched 2 of these types of shows, and one of them is Toradora, which is pretty damn fast, and I love the fact that it's fast, and Lovely Complex, which is stagnant for 2/3 of the entire show.
It's the other thing
Well,
the other thing is, it's more romantic than comedy, and I'm more of a comedy person, which is why I probably like Nisekoi more. And you always say that like Nisekoi is just one big giant cock tease continuously, right?
Yes. 100%.
But the thing is, this show is only that, pretty much. Even in the last arc, they still don't end up getting together. While Nisekoi's secondary focus is the romance, the primary focus of Nisekoi is actually the comedy and the situations.
I mean, I guess I can see what you're saying there. But I mean, the one thing I would say, I guess you can't see really in the first season. At the end of the second season, it does conclude the whole thing.
See, okay, one of the reasons I think it's so slow is because I thought it was just one season. I thought that this was just the entire thing, and then afterwards I'm like, wait, they don't kiss or anything. What the hell? And then I go and I see that there's a second season. I'm like, ugh.
But I don't want to put up with a second season of this.
I don't want to have to spend 2 seasons to see them get together when we already know they like each other. Like, it's so dumb. Like, from the very onset, they like each other. And
I mean, I don't really know where to... I can't really argue with you guys since I don't even understand... Like, I can't understand the concept of not loving almost every single minute of the show.
Okay.
Because I did. Like, I almost every episode I enjoyed it. Like a roller coaster. I was just...
Now, this is something that happens towards the end of the show, but it kind of reflects how I felt about a lot of the show is. And so the winter break is coming up, whatever. It's like the last day of school, and all the girls go out and get something to eat. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then, what's the main character's name? I know it's like something...
Sonico.
Sonico, okay, yeah, Sonico. She's like, can we hang out over winter break? And they're like, of course, we're friends. And then it does that, like, very pretty, like, smile shot, yeah? Which is, like, it looks really good. But they use it so many times, and it's like, what the hell? You guys have been friends for a year. You are part of an, like, you are very close to each other.
Here's what I have to say then.
How can you not believe you would hang out with them? Why would you have to even ask?
Socially retarded.
Yes, it is so dumb. And that's one of the reasons why the show is so slow, is one, because whenever she gets into anything that's even remotely different, like barely different at all, she's like, oh no, I don't know if I should be allowed to do this or not. I have to ask permission from them. Despite the fact that in extremely similar circumstances, they were like, of course. Why don't you like, we've asked you to come shopping with us. We've hung out doing all this stuff. We helped you practice soccer. We helped you do this and this. You helped us study. We're friends. You have slept over at our house. But every little thing, she has to be like, oh, I don't know if I should, if we're close enough. Despite the fact that they constantly tell each other that they love them. It is too slow, and she's the one slowing it down. So why would I like her?
Well said.
Okay. I guess I see what you're saying.
Like, it's not a bad show. I did enjoy it.
It's got a lot of good points.
Like, it kept me from, like, really going, oh yeah, this show's amazing. I'm like, this is a nice romantic show, but I wish more would happen in each episode. And it kept me from watching more episodes rapidly. It took me a while to watch the show. Like, I only watched 4 episodes in the first week.
Okay, I guess I can see where you guys are coming from.
But the thing with Chizuru and whatnot, it's like, in one episode, prior to all of it, you learn that Ryu likes her. And then she's like, oh yeah, I like a guy too, it's Ryu's brother. Ryu's brother comes home. She learns that Ryu's brother has a fiancé. She then admits she loves Ryu's brother. And that's it. It's 3 episodes. And there's like 3 major events. And it all feels like it's all moving forward at a good pace.
Okay.
And also it like feels like there's actual emotion there, not just like I like this guy. because that's kind of what I got from the main characters. It's just like they like each other. But with this, there's like she kind of hates Ryu because she loves his brother, and he's glad that she has to deal with all this because he loves her and annoyed by the fact that she loves his brother.
Okay, I mean, I'm listening where you guys are coming from. I don't know. I thought it was. I'm a little surprised because like that was the one art that was like the one part of this season that I was like, this is kind of dragging along, and I'm losing interest. Like that was the one part I didn't really like. Is it was just apparently the one part you guys enjoyed.
It's like, I like the whole fact that it's like, oh, they actually really do trust each other all as friends, because there's that whole scene where, shoot, I forgot the main guy's name. It's been said, like, Kazuhaya, he's all like, hey, are you looking at, Sadako? And he's just like, no, okay, I trust you completely. It's like, yeah, that's how friends should be. They should be like that.
Like, okay, the like whole sports festival arc, that was, I think, the best arc of the main couple.
But it was also the longest arc.
Yeah, but
it took 3 episodes to get started.
The second half of it, the part when it's actually the sports festival.
Okay, but like 3 arcs to get started, or 3 episodes.
Man, the whole Kurumi arc was like the craziest thing. Are you kidding me?
You already know
like,
that she's evil.
Yeah, no, it's when you actually like see her turn on her, like after she admits, the episode after she admits that she's in love with Kazuhaya or whatever. That's when the arc gets, when I enjoyed the arc.
I don't know. I enjoyed it even beforehand. I thought the entirety of the Kurumi arc was just awesome.
Oh, that was. This is a more minor complaint. But then she just drops off the face of the earth. After that,
until the very end, where she made a funny face.
That doesn't do anything. That doesn't matter.
No, but she looks cute making a stupid face.
I mean,
no.
Well, she did at the end of her arc. She does confess and get rejected, and then again she shows up a little bit in season 2.
Okay. But no, okay. It's not that she leaves, it's that she's like, we're rivals. And then she leaves.
It's like, you, me, total rivals. I'm going to France for 30 years. That's what it feels like.
I guess I see where you're coming from.
But the slow pace is really what killed it. Especially when you try and just marathon watch it.
Yeah, I couldn't watch more than a couple episodes at a time. Like, I would watch a few a day, but I'd have to take a break after every, like, 2 or 3 just because I was like, I need to feel the progress of time moving forward.
It's like, I'm a man who likes to just jam everything all at once, pretty much. And I had to take a break. At, like, about 10 episodes in, I'm like, woo! Time for a break. Just gonna stop right there.
Okay.
And, oh, man.
Yeah, that sums up my complaints. Now, I do have to say, I do like the art style of the show.
I actually don't like it when it does that really cutesy round-faced, when they make Sadako
really,
round-faced art.
I liked the art style. I like the art style was one of my favorite parts.
The like the chibi face thing, I was like, I don't care. But when it does the like natural smile thing, I really like that because it's like everyone kind of sees her as this creepy person, but when she does this, they're like, oh wow, she's actually a pretty girl. And it's like it's a nice way of showing that, both like the dialogue, but just in the art itself.
Okay. Like, my only problem with the art was the cutesy style parts. And then there was a whole episode of recap.
Okay, the one recap episode. I think I skipped the recap episode.
It is They really didn't need to do
Oh
that.
yeah, I thought
No,
why would they have a recap episode? I don't.
It's not like
Even
when
I
in,
skipped
it's
the
not
recap
like in
episode.
like fucking Gurren Lagann where it's like, oh, well, let's see here. Let's talk about the Spiral King, the anti-spirals, and the fact that we need to go to space to save someone.
Yeah.
And nothing will top Kill la Kill's recap episode.
Kill la Kill kind of had the best recap episode. I'll give you that. That's just a straight up fact at this point.
Yeah. That's because it isn't a recap episode.
Technically, it is.
They say it's a recap episode. It just takes place in 3 minutes.
It just takes place in the intro. Yeah, and I did like the characters. I do want to say that. I did not think the characters were bad.
I thought the main two were probably the weakest.
They were boring.
That's the thing that makes
boring.
them weak.
But overall, I'm saying, like with the side characters and everything,
They were so cute though. Come on, how? What is wrong with you guys?
I don't cute. How are they cute?
They just are like they were just so great. I guess
Okay.
that's
The things that I would consider cute. It takes them so long to get to that I'm just like, God damn, finally. Fuck, I hate you for this.
No, like when Nate said when she's like asking permission for stuff, I just kind of wanted to take her head and just like slam it against a wall. Like, understand what friendship is already. Holy shit. And then people realize I'm a terrible person for doing something like that to a girl, to a high school girl, but whatever. It's a little mean.
Jay, you didn't actually do it. I think you're okay.
Are you sure? I had violent thoughts. Really violent thoughts.
It's a little weird.
It's a little disturbing.
Slightly.
But I think people will more think that you're just kind of angry and violent, not necessarily that you're a bad person.
Because angry and violent people are never bad people. Let's move on.
I don't know. John McClane's a pretty cool guy. He's not evil.
Let's move on to favorite character.
Truman,
why don't you go since...
Well, okay. For me, boom, easy. Favorite character is Sawako, the main character.
I was hoping you would go with someone more interesting, but okay.
No, that my favorite character. Guess I'm gonna have to stay boring. Boom, main character.
All right.
Main character. Why? Because she's socially retarded. Is that why?
Because she's just the cutest character.
Okay.
Why are you going just by cuteness for character choice?
Boom. I'm allowed to pick whatever I want.
I know that, but god damn it.
Okay. I don't know. Okay. Her, like, have any of you, either of you, dealt with anything like this at all? Like, how she was, I don't know, how she was seen socially at the beginning of the show?
What?
Okay, like, people like think she's really creepy and weird, like, to an extreme degree.
Dude,
okay.
Probably, but I didn't notice.
Okay. Because I remember in the art class I took junior year in high school, someone called me to my face. They didn't call me. They said they were afraid I would go Columbine Kid on them.
Wait, Truman, didn't you say that about me at one point?
I honestly, I wouldn't doubt it if you recorded me having said that about either of you.
God damn it.
So, one of the reasons I didn't like her right off the bat, was she wasn't angry or anything. She wasn't sad about it. She wasn't angry. She wasn't depressed. She was just like, oh, it's a misunderstanding. That pissed me off so much.
She's not even like oblivious to it. She knows it's happening, and then she feels And then she's all like, I can't actually do it, guys. I'm so sorry.
Like, I still remember the guys that said it to me. It's been over 4 years now. I still have a pit of hatred in me because of them. And like, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say I encouraged it, but like I understand why they said it. It still doesn't mean I fucking am okay with it. I mean, like I was really antisocial in that class, and I guess you could say I was brooding. I don't know. I was always kind of looking down and reading Watchmen.
So really, I mean, it made
Like,
sense.
I can understand where they're coming from, but I still kind of hate them for it. It's not just like I'm not just gonna let that go.
Oh man.
So like I just from the very beginning I could not like her character. Like I could accept her character, but I could never like her.
Okay. I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess I don't really get that kind of comparison.
Just like she knows people are talking about her like that, and she's just like, whatever. I'll make it up to them. Like it's her. It's like it's her fault. Yeah. There's my rant on her as a character being not likable to someone that's been in a somewhat similar situation.
And
Jay?
Oh, me?
Wait, who is your favorite character then?
Oh, Nate never said it.
Mine is Ryu.
Dude, Ryu's awesome.
Ryu's the best
Oh,
character
yeah.
in the show.
Gotcha.
Like, just like he's overall a good guy, but he doesn't give a fuck about what like little minor things that people want. He's just like, no, I'm doing this. You got to fucking deal with it. Like the part with the seat, and he's one of I'm pretty sure he's one of the first people that actually like talks to her about relationships.
Yeah.
And he like gives good advice, doesn't he?
When that comes up, he basically says, I only have eyes for...
Yeah, he's like, I love Chizuru, and like he basically explains love to her. That's what he does. He explains love to Sonico.
It's like the part that I like about when he says that about Chizuru, it's like, oh, that's a guy who knows what he's after. He has solid goals,
Okay.
and it's now time to just sit down and wait for that to happen. Because that's what you have to do with all side character love stories. Sit around and watch the main characters fumble until they get an arc. Something that's happening in the Nisekoi manga right now that I'm just waiting.
Nisekoi manga is bound to not go anywhere.
Oh,
It's 100% guaranteed to go nowhere ever.
It was okay.
It
While
will.
watching the show, I was wondering like, why don't they try and go out or whatever? And then when they get to her arc, it explains it.
Yeah.
It's like any questions I had about, why aren't they in a relationship and whatnot. It's like, oh, it's because he knows she loves his brother and he can't really do anything about that.
Until she gives up.
Yeah, until she accepts that she can't be with him, but I feel bad for him, man. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna say Kazuhaya isn't a nice guy, but Ryo seems like just the nicer guy.
No, I'd definitely say Kazuhaya is a nicer guy because he's more social.
But okay, to me that doesn't mean you're a nicer guy.
It means you're nicer to more people.
I guess. I mean, I never thought Jeff was nicer than me, but he's way more social.
Yeah, but Jeff's a dick.
Jeff was a dick.
Is like this. Like,
Well, I can't say is because I haven't seen him in a couple years.
Yeah, it has been like 2 years.
I ran into him at a bar when I was home.
I assume he's still the same person, but
Pretty much.
yeah, Ryu's best. Chizuru's best girl. with the other girl. I don't remember her name, but the one that had the college boyfriend that slapped her. She's second best.
Yeah.
Nate, are we the same person?
In this regard, I kind of feel like we are.
It just, I'm really feeling like we're just syncing up here.
Jay, there is a reason we are friends. I feel like this is the strongest bond.
this is your guys' bond of friendship right now.
It's as strong as it's ever been.
Oh man.
Okay, I might watch the second season of this, but it's not going to be for a while. Which
Okay.
might make me just not watch the second season at all because I might just forget who everyone is.
So final scores.
Nope, Jay. Oh wait, Jay, you said your favorite character was Ryu as well.
Yeah. Told you,
Okay.
synced up here.
Yeah. Okay, now scores. Truman, since you already have a set score.
Not
It's like your
only
top
am I-
10.
Not only did I keep it at a 10, I moved it into my top 5.
Are you serious?
I booted down Toradora for this show.
Oh my god, I hate you now.
God
Yup.
damn it.
I said I looked at myself and I said overall, which how do I say the words that I mean to say?
Which show makes me look like more of a little girl?
No, Wit Love Story is the better one, and I think. I guess maybe because I've already I'm thinking of the whole story, not just season 1 together. Because actually, season 2 has its problems. I think I only rated that a 9 because it has a bunch of filler in it until the end. They try to bring in this rival character that doesn't really ever pan out.
Despite the fact that they already have one?
No, a male rival.
Oh, okay. Someone could cause a hire to compete
Oh,
with.
so
Yeah,
like what they
yeah.
did in Lovely Complex towards the end?
That didn't-
Yeah,
didn't even-
honestly, it was slightly better than that, but still not very good. It was still kind of why did this happen? It didn't seem necessary.
Okay, the thing in Lovely Complex is that it only lasted 3 episodes.
Yeah, this was the whole season. It still didn't work out because yeah. But yeah, no, I moved it down. I said Toradora, you know what? It's great, but I prefer Kimi no Todoke in terms of pure enjoyment.
I hate you.
I gave it a 5.
Sorry.
I'm giving it a 6.
It's that turtle race thing that really got me.
It's 10 and in my top 5. Oh, man.
You seem very alone in this. I felt very alone with Majestic Prince, but
100% don't care.
so let's move on to the weekly watch, where we have a lot of episodes to catch up on.
Yep.
And we should start off like we always do with Kill La Kill and how awesome it was.
Oh,
God, I know, right?
Okay, wait.
Wasn't it just so great?
Okay, we cannot start with the latest episode.
Yeah, we have to start with the awesome fight.
Wait, was the episode before that the?
Okay.
Wait, wasn't the last episode the awesome fight?
There was
And
2
then-
awesome fights.
There were so many.
It was the
This-
fight between Satsuki and Ryuko,
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
wearing the opposite uniforms.
The 2 episodes was basically the whole, Ryuko's, trees. What's the word I'm looking for? Not treason.
She's brainwashed.
Yeah, brainwashed. Yeah, but yeah.
She gets forced basically into working for the other side.
Exactly. So just her whole betrayal. I guess betrayal
It's
thing.
It's not a betrayal, it's a brainwashing.
It's not okay. It's not fine. Whatever. Either way, it's both the episodes are basically that, and God, how great was it? I was so excited. I remember when episode 9 ended, it's just like right before the transformation. I'm just like, yes, Satsuki, main character forever, #1.
I disagree with you and your Satsuki love, but whatever. She's cool. She's not bad. But it's like that whole fights where it's like her, and then the four generals come in, the Elite Four, all fighting together against Ryuko.
No, it was too awesome. It was like, well, I guess it was one fight, really, but awesome fight. Nui got her ass kicked, which is always great because she's annoying.
Yep.
It's like the whole thing where it's like Mako dies. You had me worried there at episode 21.
Wait,
Was that was part of it too, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah, that was. I was gonna say that she dies, but she doesn't die.
I know. So I was right, but not right. Or I guess the internet, not really me, but. Man, okay, I remember watching episode 9. I was on the edge of
episode 21, dumbass.
Yeah, that's what I mean, 21. Like, every time Mako did anything, I would just be like, oh no, oh my god, this is the moment. And then she would still be living, and I'd be like, oh, thank god. Oh no, Mako, don't do that. I was so on the edge of my seat for that entire thing. It was crazy.
It's like, you weren't only on the edge of your seat because of hearing that rumor. The whole thing was awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, it was awesome in general, but the backdrop of, oh my god, Mako might die, was just there the entire time.
And then she rips off Junketsu with all of her skin.
Okay, actually, the one thing, which, I mean, I think Nate mentioned that he kind of saw not happening, but I was still disappointed, is that there was no kind of, I don't know, how to put it, kind of conversation with Junketsu at all. Like, Junketsu still hasn't actually said anything.
Of course not. Junketsu isn't like super alive.
He wasn't.
I mean, he's still a god robe.
But he wasn't like specially made for. I don't think.
I mean,
he wasn't. I don't know. Maybe
at least as far as we've been told, he wasn't specially made. But
okay, when I say specially made, I mean like
for Ryuko.
Sanketsu's purpose is to help Ryuko do what she does. Like, he's supposed to protect her and whatnot, but he's supposed to like take care of her, and I think part of that was making him able to speak to her. So I feel like that's why we're never going to hear Junketsu talk. Like we see Junketsu in pain. So Junketsu does have a consciousness or something, or personality maybe, but I don't think it's ever going to be a conversation. There's never going to be speaking.
And then the next episode starts off in the best way possible with a Gurren Lagann tribute transformation.
Wait, no. There's one more thing in the episode 21. They get both scissor swords.
yeah.
No, they get that in the middle of fighting Nui, because Nui gets both of them at the end of episode 21.
At the end of the episode 21 when she throws the sword, that's right.
That Nui gets both of them. And then they have that awesome Gurren Lagann style transformation. And then they rip Nui apart, pretty much. Or she rips Nui apart, literally just taking off her arms. I found that hilarious.
How crazy was that?
And gets both of the scissor swords and cuts off her arms.
And she's all like, oh, well, my arms are fine. They'll just reattach. And then she destroys the arms.
She just fucking like stomps on them.
God, that was...
And then that whole part when Nui escapes, she's like yelling at the other person. I totally don't know who she is. I keep forgetting.
Omaru?
I forget her name all the time. I just know she's that assistance person.
Oh, she's Ranmaru.
Okay. And just
I don't know her actual name, but she's Ranmaru.
I think her name's Homaru.
Yeah, she's she's based off Ranmaru, which is one of Nobunaga's like chief
Yeah, you told us
officers.
before, but yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's just like, yeah, I don't care if you hurt me, just get the job done.
but it's just comical.
Yeah.
Nui's pointing her bloody stump that's still squirting blood just right at her.
Oh yeah, she entirely covers her with blood.
But-
She's completely up through.
But Nui is
And she was
really
totally fine with it.
Nui is really scary in this fucking episode.
And she
Dude,
ends,
Nui.
She
Yeah,
loses
she's like-
her shit.
she starts sewing stuff with her mouth. And she's like, I'm gonna finish this giant god robe by stitching it together with my mouth.
I mean, this is the first real like Nui. I mean, Nui kind of lost before, but this is the first real Nui
No, okay.
losing.
Like
I wouldn't say she
losing,
lost
I mean-
before.
I meant,
I'd say
like-
she was held back.
lose her shit, her cool, calm
Yeah, like-
demeanor.
In the past, she had been held back
Yeah.
from doing what she wanted. She didn't lose. She was called back or whatever, and that was it.
Well, no, in the fight at the school, remember Ryuko was like kicking Nui's ass, and then she gets mind controlled for like a little bit.
I'm pretty sure that was on purpose.
No, that was because remember because Ryuko makes a big deal about, hey, this is the first time I've seen you
Oh, I'm
without
thinking-
that
I'm
like
thinking
stupid
about-
smile on your face.
Thinking about the second time she goes to the school, when they're like, "We're gonna attach Dreamcast to you." Yeah, my mistake.
But you get to really see how devoted the Elite Four is to Satsuki even more. And this episode ends with the greatest thing: twin flying sisters dual wielding blades.
I know. Although
Okay,
why
that wasn't my
I'm-
favorite
I-
part of the ending.
Was it the synchronized transformation?
Nope, it was Mako.
Oh
As
shit!
Fight Club president. Coming
Oh yes!
Vamp Mako's
yes,
back!
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Yes, Fight Club Mako's fucking back. That was the best part. That was the best part of the last episode. Fucking Fight Club
I love how
Mako's
she
back.
entered because she's like, just the locker or whatever just slams into the ground and she pops out.
Yes, I totally forgot to mention that. Boom, Fight Club Mako, 100% the best part of this.
Vamp Mako comes back with vengeance!
Oh God.
Like I was so afraid you guys were gonna say that right off the bat, and I'm like, oh god, please don't, please don't.
No, I 100% forgot about it. Yeah, Fight Club Mako is definitely the best part.
I was so happy when that happened. Which means we're probably going to see the other two major club members come back.
At least tennis and boxing.
The two major club members I remember.
Yeah, that's all I remember either.
Oh, we also saw the sewing club members. He has a 3-star regalia one.
Oh, he does
Was
have
he, was he 3-star?
He has a 3-star, which helps him make stuff even faster.
Yeah, so he can sew everything by himself.
Okay.
Like he has a transformation, like a full-on transformation.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Which is something that only the 3-stars do.
I mean, he's not like the fighting force, so he can't be part of the Elite Four, really.
No, but I thought only the Elite Four, or I thought only the 4 Devas had one.
But he was always high up there, so I thought he might
Yeah, I
have
know,
some.
but
It's not
Yeah,
super surprising, but it's super cool to see.
We knew he was like the 5th member of.
Yeah, but I thought he would have a 2-star one. Just because he wasn't
Yeah, I
the
actually-
4 generals. So I thought
I didn't actually even notice that he had a 3-star.
Because all the presidents have 4-star or 2-star ones. So
Yeah,
I figured that's what he would have.
but I mean, they mentioned that he's
Yeah, he
even more
is
important.
above all the other club presidents. Like
Yeah.
he's in this inner circle that the 4 divas are in, so it's understandable. But I was just kind of expecting him to have a 2-star one, and then he didn't, and I was like, oh crap! But I don't think we actually saw it, did we?
Yeah, no, he actually he transformed into it. We saw the transformation.
Okay.
You see it at the end of it, but you don't see it do anything really. It cuts
it's
away.
kinda-
Yeah, pretty much. It cuts
You
away
have no
after
idea
the
how it
actual
works.
Pretty much.
And so that's pretty much about it for that show, right?
I think so.
I think that's all to mention.
Banff Mako. Yeah, we're good. So Samurai Flamenco.
Shit.
It's just really crazy.
No, it's like it starts off. It's like, how are they going to do it? Oh, hi, Mr. President. What? World presidents.
Yeah, they start off with, oh, he's in the running for world president. What?
And then we actually get to meet Goto's girlfriend.
Yes.
Who is himself?
Well, she just doesn't exist anymore.
She is 90% dead.
But I mean,
Okay.
all the text we had seen up to that point was,
Yes, it is
just
him.
himself.
It's his insanity,
Yeah.
which is a good introduction to this part because it seems to be a psychological arc.
Pretty much.
It's weird. I like how they went from, like, fighting on the moon to his girlfriend, and how it was just as intense with the plot reveals and twist.
Yeah, it was strange.
And then he might be imagining a kid blowing up everything.
Yep.
And that kid
And the
being
kid-
his pure nemesis.
Which was also pretty interesting.
And it's someone that he had met before that is also reportedly dead.
But he did say flamenco probably 20,000 times, and that does have a small percent chance of granting a wish. Because that is what flamenco is. And I guess he got his wish to be with flamenco.
I don't really know what to say because it was just really weird, kind of.
He's never fought an enemy that's outright just targeting him and might be dead.
Well, I mean, I think before we kind of just talk about that, we should just go to the second episode where he might not even exist at all.
I've been mixing the two lines, so saying
Yeah,
he
like
might be
in
dead.
episode two,
Okay, no. He blows up Flamenco's home. He destroys his apartment, and then he tells Flamenco that he's going to start going after the people he cares about. So he starts Flamenco starts contacting like all the Flamen Rangers, and is like, hey, you need to be careful. And something happens to all of them.
Something that they didn't see who did it.
Yeah, like it all happened like within the vicinity of them at about the time they got the call, but no one remembers seeing anything. Like even like the girl has her hair cut off while she's on the phone in the middle of a street, and she doesn't realize it's happening when it happens.
well, I mean, I think what they're trying to hint at is like a Fight Club kind of. It's him. It's like it's his subconscious who can't deal with the fact that there's no more fighting. You know.
You're saying it's Flamenco doing all.
Yeah, like it
Well,
will not
the
him.
thing is,
It'll be some kind of evil, some subconscious part of him.
I assume it's something like that. This is the me from what was the show called? K-On? No. Oh, what was it called? The love show, our first Valentine's episode. Canon. This is me with the cousin. I think he has to kill himself.
What?
What?
You remember, on Canon, he wanted the cousin to just off herself.
I thought it would be a more emotional way for the show to go.
I guess that's true.
But I'm saying with Samurai Flamenco, he's in a position where he can't, like, no one can do anything, and it seems to be a psychological thing. So it all relies on him. Like, the guy is personally targeting him, and he can't, right now, he can't do anything about it. Like, it's just, like, it destroyed his relationship with Gato in the last episode.
Well, also Gato just being nuts. Way more nuts than I thought. Whoa!
Yeah.
He is pretty hardcore crazy.
Makes me sad.
He's hardcore crazy. Yeah, it is sad. Because he was an awesome person.
I thought he was like an emotional, stable anchor. Yeah, totally not emotionally stable.
He was the Rock for Samurai Flamenco. Not anymore.
Yeah, he kind of just dropped off the deep end.
Yeah, he's fucking destroying his relationships. And no one can do anything about this, and it's a child who is personally attacking him. What else can he do?
I mean, you say, I don't know, I think somehow...
It's something, like you said, it's his subconscious doing this.
So, but if it's his subconscious, it's not a kid, it's him.
Yeah, but how is he, like...
Oh, how is he going to stop it? Oh, I don't know.
Like, if the kid's real, is he going to kill the kid?
No, he's not going to kill the kid. We all know that. That's obvious.
And no one else can see the kid, so unless he finds a way to make him real for everyone else, you can't put him in jail. You can't lock him up. The kid has free reign.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you get a point. I see what you're saying.
Right now, I don't see any other way for him to handle it, unless he does something to himself.
It's an interesting situation. So, Super Sonico.
Oh my god, okay,
Real quick question. Episode 11 came out today. Did you...
I have not watched that.
Okay, I'll shut up then. Actually, I haven't watched it either. I watched about 10 minutes because I need to now download it because it was loading so slow.
I watched Norigami and Space Dandy from yesterday, but I have not watched...
I just realized I haven't watched the latest Space Dandy either.
Okay. So, Super Sonico.
Okay, which was episode 9?
Episode 9 I thought I was going to hate because it was the school festival, and it just started going up like... Okay. Like, my thoughts on the first half of it, I was like, oh, Miss Perfect, we need your help to do everything. I'll do it. I'll help you. And I'm just having flashbacks to, like, all those videos of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, where it's like, Ramirez, we need you to do this. Ramirez, go do that. Ramirez. And I'm like, oh, my God, this is going to be terrible. And then the other band members came.
Okay, see, the thing is, I feel they came too soon.
Well, it's like, at the beginning, they were just saying...
Because you want to see Sonico fail?
Okay, but the thing with the trope with those, like, too many commitment episodes is that it starts falling apart.
But it's like...
And then they get saved.
It did...
This was starting to get to that point, and they cut it off.
But no, I just love, like, what they did. It's like, we will all be Sonico. And then they all dress up as Sonico.
Like, I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the beauty contest because it's just like she's not even trying.
And I love Suzu's interpretation of what Sonico does, just shouting "pow" all the time, running back and forth. It's like "pow, pow." I'm totally Sonico. See?
My gripe is with the structure, not with what actually happened.
The next episode...
And once again, Sonico was boring in the episode.
The cat episode?
The next episode...
That's my favorite episode thus far.
I hate it, but that's because I don't like cats.
I don't know. I thought the cat episode was pretty good.
My first reaction was, This better not be an episode about just the cats.
It was.
That was like 3 minutes in. It's like full episode about cats. I'm like, damn it.
I mean, I thought overall, I thought it was done pretty good, though.
And then they have this magical animal network where all the animals are communicating with each other.
Well, that obviously happens in real life.
Yeah, Jay, come on. But yeah, this episode, the zombie one, and the mystery one. I know Jay hates that one, but those are the 3 episodes I'd be like, okay, yeah, they're worth watching. The rest of them, no.
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 Just straight no.
No. And the 3 of them, okay, the zombie one, just because it's an interesting zombie one, but the other 2 don't really have to do with Sonico at all.
Stupid cat episode. God damn it.
The cats seem that I felt like the cats had more personality than Sonico did.
What? The cats were cats.
Which immediately makes them suck.
I mean, I'm kind of with
That
this.
was one of the things I didn't like in the first episode I mentioned. I'm like, oh god, she's a crazy cat person.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
That's probably my favorite part of her character.
Fucking cats.
I mean, she's a crazy cat person.
I hate the little white cat, the one she brings home that causes all the trouble. I was hoping the dog would eat her.
Man, fuck that cat.
I was hoping the dog would eat it.
That cat was such a dick.
Just wanted to go home. I didn't like it either, but it just wanted to go home.
I know, but it didn't have to be a dick to the other cats who were like trying to play with it. Like, be its friend, and then just like, I'm gonna attack you.
Just think about it. This cat was taken off, just picked up and brought to like a house from Saw, full of other people that are also trapped there. But they've been there for so long that they like it there. It's a nightmare situation.
You put a very strange twist on this, Jay.
Jay, I think you could have made this episode like 50 times better if you had been directed.
That would have been a terrible.
Oh man,
the show is dumb.
Oh, it is so dumb.
It is kind of dumb. It's pretty dumb. I'll give you that.
Like, I hate that you chose this, Truman.
Do you remember what my pick for next season is?
I don't remember. Okay, I know Jay's is JoJo. Yeah? Or did you pick it?
No, Jay's is JoJo.
I don't remember your pick.
My pick is The Cat Show. Or was it Bunnies? I think it was Bunnies, actually.
It's done by the same company, right?
Yeah, it's done by the same company.
Okay. I was actually planning on watching that. But anyways. Space Dandy.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see the episode 11 one.
Okay.
Or whatever is the latest one. Is that 11?
Yeah, I think so.
That was
Okay, I haven't.
Yeah.
It was about a giant library.
Yeah, I didn't see that yet.
All right.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone.
So, the episode starts with a Gundam destroying something that the Go-Go Empire has.
Oh god, I love how they bring back, like, they bring the whole thing just back, you know?
They literally forgo the whole "this is who Space Dandy is" thing, just to go, previously there was this army at war. These armies at war.
Here's a thing that we mentioned at one point that wasn't important for a long time, and now is again.
It still mostly isn't important.
Okay, this is episode 9.
Yeah. So they have to go to Meow's house.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember this episode now.
And then immediately when I saw it strike the calendar with whatever energy from that war came, I'm like, this is going to be the Endless 8 plot, isn't it? The,
Well, I mean,
it's like
not
Nathan.
the Endless 8 plot.
Nathan, have you heard of
It's
what the Endless Eight is?
No.
It is
To me,
it is part of the second season of the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, where 8 episodes were exactly the same, with slight differences in clothing, little bit differences in location, and them realizing they're stuck in a time loop.
okay.
For-
To me, it was
I mean-
just Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
yeah, it was a time loop episode. It wasn't Endless
but
8.
no,
it was
no.
a time
The thing about Endless 8 was figuring out they're in a time loop, which thankfully they fast forward to figuring it out, and then they also, the narrator pretty much tells them they're fucking idiots and they're stuck in a time loop.
Hey, that was pretty funny.
And then they had no idea how to get out of it.
Oh, sorry.
The best part of it?
I thought. What did you think was the best part?
The best part of it is when they figured out that the calendar was the culprit. And they just started fighting the calendar.
Actually, I think my favorite part was what was it? Oh, the part when Meow confesses to the bartender. I thought that was the best part.
Well,
Yeah, I like that scene too.
it's like, oh, I'm gay. It's like, no, just fucking. Then he starts fighting the calendar. Anytime they were fighting the calendar, it was great. Like, he pulls out the laser gun to try and shoot it. He eventually pulls out a rocket launcher and shouts, "For tomorrow."
Oh God.
But, yeah. It's probably, like, one of my favorite episodes of Space Dandy.
I thought it was a pretty good episode. I mean, there were some other ones I preferred, but
Yeah.
it was definitely a really solid episode.
I mean, it was better than like the dog episode.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely
Yeah.
it was definitely a good episode of Space Dandy.
It got me laughing out loud.
It wasn't, but I mean, it was the space race, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't the space race.
Oh, the space race, I don't think can be beaten.
I will be surprised if they beat the space race.
But Dandy does have a lot of tricks that it can still show. Since there's no rules of what happens.
I mean, it's possible, but I'll be surprised if they beat the space race.
So, Norigami.
Okay. Have you,
so
okay, Truman, have you watched episode 11?
No, I've seen up to 10. I didn't know 11 came out.
Yeah, it comes out the same time as Space Dandy usually.
Okay. Then I've only seen up to 10, and 10 was the episode after, what's his name stops being such a bitch.
Okay, episode 9 then.
We gotta start
So
Oh,
at...
9,
Wait, do we have
9
to go back to 8? Because I remember you were an episode behind.
No.
we talked about 8.
Okay.
Remember, we talked about 8, and that was when both of you guys had already seen 9.
Okay.
But we were only supposed to talk about 8, and then so I watched 9 and 10. But apparently, you guys already saw 11 too.
Because it came out yesterday.
Been like a whole day.
Well, I'm sorry that it's been a day. So I haven't seen 11, but I don't know. Like, so the show is pretty much wrapping up at this point. I think 12 episodes is what it's at, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's.
So 11 and 12,
No.
I'm assuming.
It was wrapping... Last episode, it's wrapping up Yukine's being a bitch arc.
Yeah, 9 was the end of
Okay,
Yukine's being
Yukine's. Well, I was going to get to that. Yukine's being a bitch arc was the vast majority of this show.
Which is really hurting...
This-
Which really hurt this series right now. I'm gonna say
Exactly. Like, I know. I was at that. That's what I wanted to say. Like, I thought the show, like, the potential of it was really good. I liked the concept of it. I liked what it was doing. And then the vast majority of the show was just Yukine is a giant bitch. He's just like a whiny little bitch. That was 90% of the show. And or not 90. It was 70 to 80% of the show was just Yukine's a bitch. and that really hurt it in my eyes.
But they wrapped that up.
Well, okay.
He finally
wrapped it up, but
admits all of his
there's
sins
two-
after tons of
in
fucking
10
torture.
In 10, it's all wrapped up, which means there's 2 episodes left for like the ending
No,
arc with
episode
Nora
9
and.
wraps it all up.
Does 9 wrap it all? No,
Yeah.
I guess 9 wraps it up.
9 is
But
when he
10
goes
shows
to
you that.
evolution.
10
Oh.
shows you that. Okay, they're really good now. The first
Okay.
5 minutes
I
of
guess-
10 is they're really solid now.
Yeah, 10
I guess
shows
the
that
end
they're-
point, I forgot the
Okay.
end point in 10 is where, who did they wipe what's her name's memory?
Yeah. Yori loses her memory of Yato.
Yeah. So
And it brought back.
I guess that's what.
It brought back a lot of badass fighting against scorpions.
Against scorpions. Scorpions.
What the fuck
Why
is
is
so
that
funny about
funny?
scorpions?
it's just the like, oh, we're gonna like just it was just like 20 scorpions, oh no, I don't know, it's just funny. Scorpions, what are we gonna do?
Wrong.
Look at all this.
There were giant monster scorpions.
Monster scorpions.
You are a weird person, Truman.
You're a weird person, Nathan. If that is your real name.
That's true. It could totally be a fake name.
Boom.
Just like
What
Truman could be a
now?
fake name. Are you really Truman?
Yeah. Who gets
If I'm
named
not-
Truman?
What if I'm not? Boom.
We need to continue.
Yes, we do.
But like the wind down episode after Yukine stops being a bitch.
And okay, the scene where they make him stop being a bitch is awesome.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy once he's not being a bitch anymore.
No, not him. Just the scene where they force him to stop being a
Oh.
bitch was awesome.
Oh yeah.
He pulls off the shirt and there was all these eyes on him and it's kind of gross.
Then
but-
they put him in like 3 barriers and just like blasted him.
and he starts becoming a freaking demon.
But like the thing, Yato was all like, "Ah man, I let myself worsen to teach him a lesson." Oh yeah, You might have taken that a little too far. Just saying.
He took it way too far.
It's pretty true.
And then Yato apparently is just an amazing artist.
Yup.
Which is, it seems like a very unnecessary thing to add to his character at this point in the show. It's like, hey, by the way, he's also just, a great artist. Because
Whatever.
I thought it was silly.
But the show's actually starting to pick up. We won't have to complain about Yukine being a bitch anymore. Sadly, there's only 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think, 11 and 12, I haven't seen 11, you guys have. 11 and 12 would have to be pretty damn good to change the Yukine's just a bitch. And this show was just about Yukine being a bitch. Like, it's just, they focus too much on it on the show in general,
Yeah, that's
So,
it was a shame.
so
But I
Nathan,
still far prefer it to Super Sonico.
there's
Yes.
there's a couple episodes we need to talk about. I'm not sure if Truman watched them.
Nisekoi?
No,
No? Of what?
Sekai de Ichiban.
Oh, you noticed
OVAs.
that Oh god, those.
1 through
Oh.
3.
I've watched all 3.
What was this?
I Want to Be the World's Strongest.
The
Wait,
wrestling
did-
show has some
OVAs.
out.
Oh, why didn't you guys send that to me?
I put it in chat.
I also put it in chat.
Like,
They're
I
also
listened.
only 15 minutes altogether.
Oh, I must have
they're only-
missed it.
they're
Shit,
only
I wish I
5
would have
minutes
seen
long.
it. Oh, I wish I would have seen that. Damn it.
So, spoiler alert, they're really bad.
Oh yeah, they're worse than the show.
They've taken off the censoring
Oh.
too because it's an OVA.
Oh, I need to watch this.
So the
Yes,
first
you
one.
do.
Should we talk about it then? Yeah, we should.
I think so.
We've hyped it up. We
So
have
what
to
do I
talk about it.
miss?
So the first one is apparently Berserk in the back has a secret room for the true wrestlers. Wait, I haven't even revealed what the secret room for true wrestlers is.
For special training.
For special training. Mud wrestling.
Okay. Yes.
Flat out mud wrestling.
Oh God. Yes. Really? You're not messing with me.
I'm not messing with you.
Oh, that's awesome.
You have to learn about the essence of mud wrestling. And then it's uncensored. And
Because
it's
they have to learn about balance. See?
so bad.
But
Oh, that's so dumb.
But after about fighting for 3 seconds, they fall over and their tops come off.
Oh,
And then
why did I see this?
Random characters come in and also help and just start fighting and bullshit. And by fighting, I mean wrestling in mud. The second one is where it starts getting really creepy.
Okay.
I found the second one to be hilarious.
Oh, I found it like mud wrestling. That's like, you know, a thing people know of a lot. Creepy,
Yep.
but still a thing. That lotion wrestling, the lethal lotion sumo.
Hey, don't forget that all of these have a basis in Japanese tradition.
A deep ancient basis in Japanese tradition, and
Okay,
it's a
the lotion one I don't think isn't ancient, but it was like during the war, women would
lotion up their bodies so
lotion
they can
up
slip
so that they
away.
could slip in really close to enemies and kill them and slip away.
Come on, you guys are messing with
We're
me.
not fucking with you.
No, but I love in the second episode. They're like, what? The jackal comes in, and she's like, "What's her super attack?" She starts like humping them. And what's their response? Everyone gangs up on her. And starts...
It just sounds
Let's
so
also
awesome.
not forget that this is the other secret room in the back of the Berserk
Oh
training
yes, this is the
facility.
second secret room behind the mud wrestling room. That only the truest wrestlers can go to.
The truest of the true wrestlers.
Oh, man.
The third one
Uh,
is when I gave up. I just gave up. I'm like, I can't. It's like it's on. I'm just not paying attention. All I know is what the secret training of the third room was. A hot bath.
It's supposed to be a scalding hot bath.
yes.
Where they start off already in their underwear. Not even
Yep.
wearing the suits for wrestling.
Nope,
Just
they're just supposed to go and
And
sit
that's
in it
part
as
of their
long as
that's
possible.
part of their training. Or strategy for doing this.
God. I wish I would have. I wish. Why didn't I watch this? Why didn't you guys? I
Oh.
want to watch this so bad.
No. There's also a giant pile of ice next to it for them to like jump into when they get out, because they're just supposed to
Okay.
try and last as long as possible. So one of the girls gets in and like jumps out with her top on. She jumps into the ice and her top comes off. Like she jumps in and when she comes out, the top is just pulled over the breast.
Well, obviously.
Like half of the breast shots. Like, wait, why did her top come up? Like, it doesn't make sense how it happened. They're just like, here's boobs.
These episodes are the worst, most disgusting type of fan service ever.
I'm upset that I'm not.
It makes the We Without Wings OVA look like it has a lot of class.
Hey, the We Without Wings OVA was classic.
It started with a joke, at least. A real joke. Showing all the guys off for the fan service episode.
Oh, Nate hasn't seen We Without Wings.
Nope.
Oh, Nate needs to watch that.
Well, right now I am watching Sepukai no Ichizan.
I think is We Without Wings. It's definitely in my top 10. Or like it has to be one of my 10 shows at least. I can't.
We still have one show to talk about.
What's that?
Nisekoi.
Oh, Nisekoi. What was?
It was the
Wait, 10
bathhouse
10.
episode.
The hot spring.
10 was the last.
Yeah.
No, it was after that, right?
Well,
Oh, sorry. The next one we have to talk about is that. Yeah, okay.
so while Kimi no Todoke was a turtle race, this show is a turtle race with fireworks going off in the background. That's
Like
that's the
this is
Shaft
a turtle
touch of
race.
it. That's why
Oh.
I could keep entertained with this.
Yes, this is like, you know what? I don't really care that they're going slow because I'm enjoying it.
I mean, I guess I understand. I understand where you guys are coming from. I guess the manga really bothered me because I guess I didn't know I was getting into that. What I thought I was getting into was a romance manga, and it's like, nope, not even close.
Dude, it's
And
in,
I guess that's what
it's
really
in
upset
Shonen
me.
Jump.
I didn't know that.
Well then.
So if you didn't know that, then yeah. But
Let's see here.
Yeah, the bathhouse episode. Did you guys enjoy it?
I mean I enjoy I enjoy Nisekoi a lot. I think it's really funny.
Dude.
I love the show. I'm super far ahead, so it's nice. I'm so far ahead that I've started forgetting other jokes from the past, and it's like, oh, this is that episode. All right, let's see how that goes, and it's still great because it does the whole oh, he's walked into the wrong bathhouse, but the girl understands it's a trap.
She knows it was Claude because she saw him.
So she actually just protects him, makes sure he doesn't get found out because, woo, he's doomed if he did.
Yup. And like every time he tries to leave, people start coming in.
So yeah, I enjoyed it. Did you see the episode after it?
I did.
That was 10, right?
Yeah. It was the test of courage episode.
I don't know. I actually had a problem with that one, the test of courage episode.
And what was that? What problem?
And I don't know. My problem with it was, I guess my problem with the test of courage episode was the problem I have with the show in general. Anytime that I don't know. I guess just the fact that it's not a romance show. It's just oh, here's a perfect, here's boom, they set up a situation, and oh, there it goes. All plans in the garbage, something else happened.
I love how much emphasis they put on 12, though, for the lotto.
No.
They had, a bunch of scenes where it's 12 coming over the sun,
Yep.
spinning around, being a diamond.
Okay, I haven't read any of the manga, so I haven't experienced what you guys have with them. But I like this episode.
Ah, you're breaking up.
You know,
Ethan, you're breaking up.
and this is what happened.
Ethan.
Okay, Truman?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we're
You
good.
can hear me?
Yeah, now you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. I like the episode because this is something he wanted for a while. I assume the vast majority of his young adult life. I don't really know how to say it properly, but
Adolescence.
Adolescence, yeah. What's her name? Chitsurugi?
Togi.
Todoke, that's it. She gets in this situation, and he has to abandon that because of either he's too nice of a person, or he does have some emotional connection to her.
Probably a bit of both.
Which is what
I mean, no one else knows that she's actually afraid of the dark. Although he could have just been like, she's absolutely terrified of the dark. I have to go.
Okay.
Just a little throwaway line would have made that better for him.
But the fact that he doesn't say that makes it better. Because it's like...
You think so?
Yeah, I do. This is what
it doesn't. It wouldn't. The fact that he
it seems so illogical.
The fact that he doesn't say that is he's also protecting her image, and he just looks worried.
Like to me, this is like
it's polite not to share deep fears with other people, or other people's deep fears.
This makes it like a conflicted, emotional romance thing. Now it's more of in the background because this is more of a comedy, but it's still there.
And that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty much.
Now I do want to ask you guys. It's Setokai no Ichizan, which I'm watching right now. It's the show that it's one of the shows that you guys are like very conflicted about, right?
It's in my top 5.
Completely. It's in his top 5. I don't remember what I gave it.
You don't like it.
Actually, honestly, now since you just gave Kimi no Todoke a 5, I think that's about evens out right there.
I give it a 6. Yeah, I am enjoying it. I'm siding with Jay on this. Like, I don't get how you don't like it.
There was no.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god! I thought Nathan. I was 100% sure Nathan would hate it.
No, I thought Nathan would hate it too. Yeah.
I find it pretty funny.
Nathan, we're really syncing up here.
The fact that it just keeps making fun of the whole harem thing, I love. I don't get why Truman doesn't like it because
I don't get it either. But
I watched season 1 and season 2, and I didn't.
I guess you just love harems too much that you can't make fun of them.
I mean, but it's not because of some love for harems. I don't. The show never grabbed me. Like the show never. I never cared about anything that happened in it. Like the characters were okay but unimportant. I just never felt hooked by the show. That was my problem with it.
Dude, I'm pretty sure the main character is in my top anime characters. But anyways, that's it for the Weekly Watch this week. Tune in next week when we are watching... Nathan has the title, and he wouldn't tell me because he's a bastard.
Mushi-shi.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Good pick.
Good pick, but you're still a bastard for not telling me.
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Originally, I was going to go with, I don't remember the Japanese name, but the English one is like East of Eden, I think. But Truman's seen it.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So it's like, oh shit, I gotta find something else to watch.
The problem?
I saw it on Netflix, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe they haven't seen it, I don't know. And I saw it on Truman, so I was like, shit, okay. I went through Netflix, and that's where I think I saw Ghost Hunt. And then I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go to our anime, and one of the top posts was animes you should watch, and this was on there. So it was just like, I know the second season's coming out, and these guys haven't watched it, so I'm gonna pick it, and then if we want to watch it, we can.
The thing about Mushi-shi I know for sure is that it is not a show that I should binge watch.
It's probably pretty true.
Which show?
Mushi-shi. I shouldn't binge watch it.
No, but you get 2 weeks to watch it because it's I think it's 26 episodes.
Yeah, I think it's 20 something
Huh.
at least.
Okay, got it. That's still more than
So-
one episode a day.
So you can still watch like 3 to 4 episodes a day and not be too bad.
All right. So, I'm Darkly 10,000. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Balls, I guess.